Welcome, Cancer. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for September 21st, 2025 on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Cancer. Today the universe has you balancing between armor and openness, and that's not an easy dance. With the moon traveling through a sensitive angle in your chart, you're feeling both protective of your heart and curious about the new directions life seems to be pointing you toward. That mix is what makes today so pivotal. You're not just reacting to what comes, you're actively shaping how you'll allow others to meet you and how much of yourself you're ready to share. It's less about being guarded and more about refining your standards so that the love, support, and recognition flowing into your world actually matches your worth. Emotions run deep for you, and lately there's been a clear shift in the way you handle them. Instead of pouring your energy into proving your loyalty or trying to fix every connection, you're leaning into the power of restraint. That doesn't mean you're cold. It means you're wise enough now to step back and see who reaches out when you stop doing all the emotional heavy lifting. It's a test of truth, one that will reveal who values you for who you are rather than what you give. This pause you're creating has the potential to reset not just your relationships, but also the way you carry yourself in every corner of your life. The message in your love life is especially sharp today. If you're partnered, you may notice that your patience for old dynamics is wearing thin. You're no longer content with the same tired script of giving more than you receive. The stars are encouraging you to hold firm in your boundaries. When you stop chasing validation, your partner is confronted with a choice: rise to meet you in vulnerability or risk losing the depth of your affection. It's not a threat, it's a natural consequence of you stepping into your power. And for those who are single, destiny is at work in the most unexpected ways. A new face could enter casually, a chance encounter at the coffee shop, a shared laugh with someone in line, or even a mutual friend suddenly sparking something more. The point is, the more you focus on living fully for yourself, the more magnetic you become to people who are truly aligned with you. Career-wise, the cosmic weather is lining up for surprises. With Jupiter influencing your professional sector, you may see an opportunity pop up that feels both sudden and oddly fated. It could be a chance to step into a role that someone else vacates unexpectedly, or to seize a project that others overlooked but turns out to be exactly your kind of challenge. What's important is not to get lost in illusions of quick wins. If it sounds too good to be true, give yourself time to investigate before committing. Still, the momentum is undeniable. You're on the edge of a positive shift that links directly to your long-term goals. By trusting your instincts and keeping your eyes sharp, you'll be able to separate the genuine breakthroughs from the distractions. On the financial front, stability is calling your name. You're realizing that peace of mind comes less from chasing large windfalls and more from setting solid foundations. Budgeting, revisiting investments, or even starting small savings rituals could give you the sense of security you've been craving. At the same time, don't be afraid to explore creative streams of income. The universe isn't closing doors for you right now. It's nudging you to diversify your options so that your money works as hard for you as you've been working for everyone else. Health and wellness connect directly to your emotional landscape. Your body is asking you to release what you've been holding in, whether that's stress, resentment, or simple exhaustion. Music, movement, and creative outlets are your medicine today. Anything that lets you process your emotions without having to put them into words will feel like a deep cleanse. Pay attention, too, to your sleep patterns. If rest has been uneven, it's a sign that your subconscious is still carrying more weight than it should. Consider a nightly ritual that signals closure to the day. A short walk, a few pages of reading, or even a quick gratitude practice before bed. Small shifts here will recharge you in ways you didn't realize you needed. Spiritually, this is a moment of profound recalibration. You're learning to honor the line between forgiveness and self-betrayal. Forgiving others is powerful, yes, but the bigger lesson lies in forgiving yourself, especially for the times you stayed too long in situations that didn't nourish you. By releasing guilt and embracing compassion for yourself, You clear the slate for new beginnings that don't carry the weight of the past. The universe is clear. Your next chapter can't be written if you keep rereading the last one. That's why letting go, even when it's bittersweet, becomes the ultimate act of self-love. Relationships across the board are shifting. Family members and close friends may notice your change in energy, less available for every little crisis, more centered in your own space. Don't mistake their surprise for rejection. In fact, by setting healthier boundaries, you're modeling a new way of showing up, one rooted in respect and mutual effort. This will attract those who can match your frequency and quietly filter out those who can't. Trust the process, because it's not about losing people, it's about finding your true circle. Today's cosmic number for you is 44, a master number linked to building stability and resilience. It's no accident that this number shows up when you're rethinking your foundations. It's a reminder that every decision you make now, every relationship you choose to invest in, every project you pick up, every habit you commit to, is laying bricks for a structure meant to last. Pair that with the red energy of passion and the violet glow of spiritual clarity, and you have the recipe for a complete inner reset. You're not just reacting to life anymore, you're consciously constructing it. Cancer. This day asks you to honor both sides of yourself, the heart that feels everything deeply and the mind that knows where to draw the line. By merging those two forces, you become unstoppable. The universe is shifting pieces around on your behalf, and though it may feel like people or circumstances are falling away, what's really happening is that space is being cleared for what's truly meant for you. Keep your focus steady, your standards high, and your faith rooted in the knowledge that the best is still unfolding. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Cancer, the universe surrounds you with a surge of transformative energy, urging you to release lingering burdens and embrace the opening of new spiritual and emotional doors. This day feels like a threshold, one that not only clears karmic patterns, but also invites success, love, and purposeful connections. Your natural sensitivity allows you to absorb the lessons of the past while stepping courageously into a future defined by renewal and empowerment. Let us explore the 8 cards that illuminate your path today. Card 1. The High Priestess. The High Priestess appears to remind you of your innate spiritual wisdom. Cancer. Your intuition is heightened, and today it serves as your compass. You have worked tirelessly on inner healing, consciously or unconsciously, and this card suggests that the veil between your conscious and spiritual worlds is thin. Pay close attention to dreams, signs, or sudden inner knowing. The High Priestess validates your ability to trust yourself, even when external circumstances seem uncertain. Card 2. The Tower. The Tower reflects sudden endings or revelations, but in your case, Cancer, it speaks more to liberation than destruction. You've endured painful shakeups in love or finances that may have left you disillusioned. Today, those shocks are revealed as necessary catalysts. The Tower clears away illusions and negative attachments that held you back. Rather than fearing collapse, recognize that this is the space from which your rebirth emerges, one that leads directly to empowerment. Card 3. The World. The World card confirms the closing of a major life cycle and the completion of karmic lessons. Cancer, you've carried repetitive challenges in love, money, or self-worth, but the World declares those loops resolved. This is your moment of triumph, symbolizing a door swinging wide open toward wholeness and fulfillment. Projects that once seemed impossible are now achievable, and relationships take on a deeper, more authentic form. This card assures you that your spirit is graduating into a brighter phase. Card 4. Death. Death here is not literal, but deeply symbolic of transformation. Cancer, you've brushed against profound endings and even close calls that forced you to re-examine life itself. This card emphasizes that what once threatened your peace is now behind you. Divine protection surrounds you. The Death card urges you to shed what no longer resonates, toxic patterns, unhealthy relationships, or limiting beliefs, so you can step into the renewal waiting ahead. Card 5. The Emperor. The Emperor signals stability, authority, and newfound confidence. Cancer, Your nurturing nature often makes you put others first, but today you are called to step into your personal power. You are becoming the architect of your destiny. With discipline and structure, you can manifest success in career, finances, and relationships. The Emperor assures you that your presence is magnetic, your influence undeniable, and your ability to build lasting security stronger than ever. Card 6, the Hermit. The Hermit acknowledges the deep solitude you've endured. Many Cancers have walked lonely paths, searching for answers in silence. That time of withdrawal was necessary, as it forged wisdom within you. Now, this card signals the transition from isolation to reconnection. You've gathered the insight you needed. It's time to share your light with others. Seek wise mentors, spiritual guides, or communities that resonate with your truth. Your journey inspires those who walk beside you. Card 7, Page of Cups. The Page of Cups heralds unexpected messages of love or emotional connection. Cancer, someone who once withheld feelings or hesitated to approach may now reveal their heart. This card can represent a younger person or someone very different from you, entering with passion and sincerity. It suggests a tender, even surprising romantic opportunity. Beyond love, the Page of Cups invites you to rediscover playfulness and creativity, reminding you that joy often arrives in small, magical moments. Card 8, Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands bursts with fresh energy, signaling new projects, ideas, and passions ready to ignite. Cancer, today you are being handed a spark of inspiration that could define your future path. Whether in career, creative pursuits, or relationships, this card affirms that now is the time to act boldly. Follow what excites you, what lights you up inside. The Ace of Wands ensures momentum, growth, and an opening of opportunities that align with your authentic desires. Cancer, today's reading unfolds as a story of release and renewal. With the High Priestess, you are urged to trust your intuition. With the Tower, you acknowledge past upheavals as necessary clearings, and with the World and Death, you step out of karmic cycles into transformation. The Emperor and Hermit remind you of your strength, forged in solitude, now ready for leadership and connection. The Page of Cups brings emotional surprises and tender possibilities, while the Ace of Wands ignites bold new ventures. Together, these cards affirm that the karmic chains of the past have been broken, and you now stand before a door wide open to success, passion, and spiritual fulfillment. Trust yourself, Cancer. You are stepping into a season where obstacles dissolve, and your light finally shines without restraint. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today, Cancer, your financial landscape is colored by the closing of old cycles and the promise of new horizons. The World card brings a sense of completion, showing that debts, repetitive struggles, or recurring setbacks are finally reaching their conclusion. This is not merely about money, but about the karmic lessons that shaped your relationship with abundance. You are stepping into a phase where resources align with your genuine efforts and intentions. The Emperor reinforces this by granting stability. Where you once felt insecure or vulnerable about finances, you now carry the potential to establish solid structures. This might manifest in disciplined saving, the creation of new income streams, or even the boldness to negotiate for what you are worth. The Emperor insists you recognize your own authority in financial matters. You are no longer at the mercy of chance, but the architect of prosperity. The Ace of Wands adds fuel to this momentum. New ideas and entrepreneurial sparks may emerge, bringing opportunities that previously felt out of reach. It could be a side project, a business proposal, or an investment that speaks directly to your passion. Follow that fiery inspiration, for it carries both purpose and profitability. When you act from enthusiasm rather than fear, the rewards are magnified. Luck, too, seems to favor you today. Synchronicities, like running into someone with an opportunity, hearing news about funds you thought were lost, or receiving an unexpected gift, are possible. This isn't random fortune, but a reflection of energy you've already invested. The karmic wheel acknowledges your perseverance and begins to spin in your favor. Yet the cards caution against passivity. While opportunities will arrive, they require your initiative. Think of this as a door swinging wide open. It is your responsibility to step through. Avoid overanalyzing or second-guessing. Trust the preparation you've done, for now is the time to act boldly. In essence, today marks a shift where financial challenges give way to fertile ground. What you plant in this soil will bear fruit quickly, but only if you water it with consistency and focus. Cancer, luck is aligning with you, but it favors the bold. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for September 21st are 87, 95, 45, 68, 56, 33. Daily love. In matters of the heart, the Page of Cups heralds a tender surprise. This card suggests someone may reach out with a message, confession, or gesture that warms your spirit. The energy feels innocent yet potent, almost like the first notes of a new song. This could be a younger individual or simply someone with a fresh perspective who ignites curiosity and affection in you. The Tower, however, reminds us of love's raw and unpredictable nature. Some Cancers have endured breakups or shocking revelations that felt devastating at the time. Today, those past disruptions reveal their hidden blessing. They cleared space for connections that are more aligned with your soul. Without those endings, the door to deeper love would remain shut. Death underscores this theme of renewal. A chapter in your romantic life has ended, whether through literal separation or emotional detachment. What rises from the ashes is not a repetition of past patterns, but something entirely new. This transformation requires courage, but it also delivers freedom from karmic entanglements that once weighed you down. For those in relationships, this energy may mark a turning point. Conversations once avoided could surface, bringing clarity and healing. The card suggests that authenticity will either deepen the bond or clear the way for healthier connections. Either outcome serves your highest good. If you are single, the universe seems to be nudging you toward someone who carries both magnetism and emotional sincerity. It may be unexpected, someone different from your usual type, or entering under unusual circumstances. Trust that this surprise is divinely timed. Love today is less about perfection and more about truth. By embracing vulnerability and acknowledging what has ended, you create room for affection that feels vibrant, nourishing, and genuine. At work, in your professional world, the Emperor dominates the scene. This card calls for discipline, structure, and strategic thinking. Cancer, you may be naturally intuitive, but today the stars urge you to balance intuition with clear boundaries and organization. Step into your role as leader, whether officially or informally. Others are watching, and your steadiness inspires confidence. The world reminds you that you have recently completed a major work cycle. Perhaps a project has wrapped, or you've gained skills that elevate you beyond past limitations. This sense of accomplishment lays the groundwork for fresh challenges. Recognize your achievements and use them as stepping stones toward higher goals. The Ace of Wands ignites the fire of creativity and new beginnings in your career. A spark of inspiration might come suddenly, an innovative idea for a project, a bold pitch, or even the urge to pursue a new path altogether. This energy is vibrant and should not be ignored. Take practical steps to transform inspiration into tangible action. The High Priestess adds a subtle but powerful dimension to your work. She urges you to trust your instincts in professional decisions. Data and logic matter, but today your intuition is unusually sharp. If something feels off in negotiations or teamwork, listen to that inner voice. It could save you from missteps and guide you toward authentic opportunities. You may also find yourself connecting with mentors or colleagues who carry wisdom you've long sought. Listen closely. These exchanges could shape the trajectory of your career. Your ability to absorb and apply guidance is heightened today. Overall, your work life is at a turning point. You have the discipline to build, the wisdom to discern, and the inspiration to innovate. When combined, these forces ensure progress and recognition. Health. The Death card appears strongly in relation to your well-being, and it symbolizes profound transformation. Cancer, you may be leaving behind habits or routines that no longer serve your body. This could be dietary changes, an exercise shift, or simply letting go of stress-inducing patterns. Renewal is possible when you release the old. The Hermit highlights the importance of introspection for your health. Some Cancers may feel the urge to retreat for rest or quiet. This is not avoidance, it is healing. By listening to your body's whispers, you prevent them from escalating into shouts. Meditation, journaling, or even a day of solitude could recharge you in surprising ways. The Tower acknowledges that health crises or scares may have shaped your journey. Whether it was a sudden illness, an accident, or emotional burnout, these challenges tested your resilience. Yet they also awakened a new appreciation for life. Today, you stand more conscious of the fragility and sacredness of your body. Your emotional health is deeply tied to your physical state. Stress and worry often manifest as fatigue, stomach sensitivity, or tension. The cards encourage you to address emotional wounds as diligently as you do physical ones. Healing both dimensions ensures balance. Spiritual protection surrounds you, suggesting that despite past brushes with danger, you are supported. Trust in divine guidance while also taking practical steps such as regular checkups, mindful eating, and adequate rest. This partnership between spirit and body creates resilience. In essence, health for you today is about honoring transformation. Embrace changes in habits, listen to your inner needs, and acknowledge the lessons of past trials. You are being guided toward vitality and longevity. Family and friends. The Hermit often speaks to solitude, and in the context of family, it reflects times when you may have felt isolated or misunderstood. Yet today, it highlights wisdom born of those experiences. You carry insights that can guide your loved ones, even if you once felt separate from them. The world suggests that family cycles are shifting. Old patterns, perhaps generational misunderstandings or unresolved conflicts, are reaching their conclusion. This is a chance for reconciliation and for building a more harmonious home environment. The Emperor indicates that you may step into a position of authority or responsibility within your family. Whether it's making important decisions, offering financial support, or being the one others look to for advice, your leadership is acknowledged. Handle this role with patience, and you will gain respect. There may also be opportunities for family celebrations or milestones. The cards suggest gatherings that mark endings and beginnings, graduations, marriages, or simply reunions that close old wounds. These occasions highlight the importance of connection. For some Cancers, boundaries with family will be crucial. Not every responsibility belongs to you, and the Emperor encourages balance. Leadership does not mean self-sacrifice. It means guiding from a place of stability. Overall, your family life today is about healing, guidance, and stepping into your role with wisdom. Your presence offers both comfort and direction, creating ripples of harmony that extend beyond the household. Compatibility. Today, your energy resonates most strongly with water signs, Pisces and Scorpio. These signs mirror your emotional depth and spiritual intuition, creating bonds that feel soulful and nurturing. Conversations with them can feel almost telepathic, as if they understand you without explanation. Earth signs, particularly Taurus and Virgo, also align with your energy. They bring stability and grounding that complements your emotional flow. In turn, you inspire them to connect with their softer, more intuitive side. Together, these combinations can lead to productive partnerships and heartfelt companionship. Capricorn, though also an earth sign, may present challenges today. The Emperor energy can create clashes of authority or control. Balance comes when both sides respect each other's boundaries and ambitions. Aries could also stir friction, as their fiery impulsiveness may test your sensitivity. However, their boldness can inspire you if you remain open rather than defensive. With air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, you may find a refreshing change of pace. They bring intellectual stimulation, though sometimes their detachment can feel unsettling. Approach these connections with curiosity rather than expectation. In summary, your strongest allies today are Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, and Virgo. They enhance your journey, offering the emotional resonance or practical grounding that you need at this stage. Your lucky color today. White is your color today, Cancer. It symbolizes purity, clarity, and the shedding of karmic burdens. Wear it or surround yourself with it to remind yourself that you are stepping into a new chapter untainted by past struggles. The phrase of the day. Every ending is simply the doorway to a brighter beginning. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.